Welcome to another episode of the Donta Show Network, Story Times, where I tell prison stories, hood stories, and supernatural stories.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
To the Donta Show. What's up, everybody? Once again, I'm back. This your boy, Big Looney Tunes. Hey, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Everybody else, like, comment, good or bad, I'm welcome to it. But anyway, this story is about the time that I had to jump in and help my boy JR. Now on this day, K Murder is on work detail. So, he gets up and he leaves early in the morning. I don't know what they had him doing. I think he was a maintenance man or something. So he's going to do his maintenance thizzle. They pop the doors, and JR gets up. He say, you need to use the phone, anything right quick? I say, nah, I'm just going to lay here for a while. He was like, all right. I think he was going down to get him some hot water. Now, JR, with that MMA stuff that he do, he practice every night. He's always doing sit-ups. He's always doing push-ups. He's at the weight pile and Rick. He's doing all of this to stay right, to keep in shape, to keep, going. So, I always had a, inkling to want to always try to challenge him. But he always say, man, nah, he'll brush me off and wave me out. But we have tussled a couple of times, But other than that, nothing too major, to get, anybody in an uproar. So he goes down there, and I'm laying in the bed, and I can hear him. BA nigga, man, say fool, you seen me coming to the water first, man. How you gonna just hurry up and throw your cup up under there? Oh, man, hey, man, F you, what you gonna do? So I jump up and I run to the railing, and I look down, and then I holler, JR. I said, man, let that slide. I said, let that ride, man. You getting into it with them. You getting into it with everybody, man. Let that ride. So, he, just kind of nodded like that. Dude walked off. He just threw his cup on the ground. He came on back up. He was like, man, I'm going to have to hurt one of these cats. And the reason I'm not going to say what section that was, because I don't disrespect nobody's section. But what's finna happen later on that day is going to be something crazy. So he coming up there, he pacing his room, he smoking him a cigarette, and he pacing the room, man, because that's just what he do when he calm down. He talking to himself, then he starts swinging. And, you can hear him. Unless that was just his muscles flexing or whatever when he was throwing the punches, you could hear him. So... he calmed down and, he said, hey, man, I'm finna go hit this shower real quick. So, everybody going to the shower and I'm just laying there still, what I'm thinking. So, I went ahead and hollered at him, and I was like, hey, while he was walking down the walk. And I said, hey, like that. And he was like, yeah, go ahead, So, I got on the phone, started calling some of my little fees back in the D. To get them to send me some money. I wanted them to send me some money so I could put some stuff, on my books. So I could have commissary when that time came. So I ended up getting to talking to one chick, named Lala. And I'm going to say Lala because I haven't talked to her to see if I can give her a real name yet. So, I'm heading up Lala. Lala was Puerto Rican and black. And she kept her hair cut short, like a taper fade, But she was very feminine, from head to toes. Yes, that short style was something that she liked. And she wore these big hoop earrings all the time. And she had a knack of chewing gum. Whatever that sound is they make when they chew it so long, they just get the popping all the time. So I called her. She answered the phone, chewing that gum. Yeah, who is this? Like that. And then I said, what's up? Man, don't call playing on my phone. Who the F is this? And I'm like, hey, man, it's Noonie. Man, stop lying. Noonie been locked up for almost 2 years. Click, hung up in my face. Call back. Hey, if you don't stop playing on my phone, I said, it's Noonie. So I said her real name, whole name. First, middle, and last. So when I said the name, she was like, oh, what you doing? You know, I said, no. She said, how you get a phone? You know, it's a cell number. You know, and I was like, man, don't worry about that. You know, I'm fronting. Yeah, I was fronting. Don't act like y'all in the comment don't do it. When you talk to one of them ones you like, you're gonna front. I front it. So, you know, I'm fronting. Yeah, you know, I got big motion in there right now. You know, counting up, you know, my SIGs, you know, to see what I'm finna get rid of today. You know, this, and that. Oh, so you doing it big. So what you calling me for? I said, I'm trying to... I said, I'm trying to see if you can shoot me 200. I thought you just said you had motion. But they wasn't calling it motion back then. I thought you said that you had motion. You know, I said, man, it's slow. You know, it's been slow about a week and I'm doing bad. So, you know, no hesitation. She said she would do it. Asked me when I was getting out. I told her, you know, I didn't know. She asked, was I coming to live with her? I told her, yeah. You know, so we got out the phone. JR was coming back in. I hopped up because, you know, he had just got out of the shower, was coming in to get himself together. I hopped up, hit the lower floor and started, you know, kind of busting laps around, you know, the dorm. And then I sat down on one of the tables and I just kind of, you know, just started chilling and, you know, thinking to myself. So, you know, one of those guys that came out and, you know, said, hey, Noonie, man, what's up with your boy, man? He seen me head into the water thing first and he gonna try to hear me up. He stuck his head out and I should have broke his jaw, you know, when he did that. Now, you know, this dude, we gonna call him Rebel. Now, Rebel, he a little short joker. You know, Rebel was about 5'3", 5'4", Napoleon Dynamite built. No, you know, height, I mean. You know, but he was skinny, but he was, you know, ripped up. You could tell that all he did was work out, you know, as well. You know, but he was slim. You know, he was skinny, but, you know, he had a little tone to him, you know. And I was like, yeah, you know, but I was like, nah, it didn't need to be none of that. That's why I hollered at him, so it wouldn't be none of that. Only reason I hollered at JR, because JR would go do him in. And when JR would have did him in, that guys would have jumped on JR. It would have put me in a situation to have to help him. You know, and then ain't no telling what would have went down. You know, because I don't want to get hurt. I'm not coming here to be hurt. I don't want to be airlifted nowhere. I don't want to be this. I'm not coming nowhere to be hurt. You know, so the first incident, no more. I don't want to be hurt. So, you know, I was being helped with chopping it up because, you know, I was just kind of in between with everybody. You know, like, hey, man, people know who to mess with and who not. Let's just put it like that. So, you know, JR come out and he on the walk. Dude look up at him, throw his hands up like that. And JR like, man, you ain't talking about nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. You know, like that. And then he was like, all right, you know, he's smiling. I'm like, man, y'all chill out, man. Y'all gonna have us locked down and everything, man. I ain't trying to be locked up in her. Man, come on. You know, so he walk off, he go back to his room. JR come down and start talking. Man, we cool. Don't be talking to him no more. I looked at that nigga. I said, say, fool, hold up. You ain't finna be telling no Noonie, big Noonie. You ain't finna be telling me who I can and cannot talk to. You know, so he like, man, I'm just saying, you know, you my roommate, so if I'm beefing with that, I ain't beefing with nobody, but this is really how it go. If you rooming with somebody, if y'all are of the same organization, or y'all are just real good homeboys, y'all supposed to ride. That's point blank, period. And, you know, that's how my loyalty is. You know, like, hey, man, I'm cool. Hey, he right. But, you know, I'm telling him I ain't going to do nothing. Because I'm going to remember, man, that nigga short. That's what I told him. I said, man, he too short. And he slim and he ripped up. But I said it out loud. What he said about not helping me when it came to the Mad African. That joker looked straight up. When I asked him, I said, man, why y'all didn't help me when I got out of the hospital? When I was able to get back to the dorm? He looked straight up at the sky in the corner and he said, that wasn't my fight. But really, in his head, he was saying, man, that nigga was too big. You know, because when he tell me about his MMA bouts before he got locked up, he's always talking about, yeah, man, I had to, take when they put us in a weight class, they don't let us fight nobody bigger than us. So I knew that's what he was thinking in his head. But it shouldn't matter. If you nice with these, then it don't matter. The size, some people say it do. But then you got to think then when it comes to that. You better start grabbing nuts and twisting nuts until juices come out. You better start kicking in the butthole. You better start hitting them in the back of their legs, getting up under their arms, hitting pressure points, punching them in the face, sticking your hand down their throat. Do whatever you got to do to win. That size means nothing sometimes if you know what you're doing. So, we all get ready to go hit the red. We ain't going to hit the weights this time. We going to play ball. So, we out there, we play bowling, so we out there doing all that, and Rebel come, hey, man, I got next, I got next, he get the ball, JR like, man, we playing one more. He was like, I said, I got next. Threw the ball at JR. When he threw the ball, JR moved, he like, say, man, what's up, man, what you doing? Rebel was like, man, hey, man, what's all that you was talking? So they face to face. And, Rebel, he played it out smooth, too. He did this number right here. He said, say, man, you must really don't know who I am. Man, I don't give a F who you are, Rebel. Look back. He said, I'm going to set it off like this. My name, Rebel. Hit him. Bow. Hit JR. Stumbled back a little bit. He said, all right, he started smiling. JR ran into him, grappled him. Boom, slammed him on the ground. They going at it. Boom, 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 boom. They throwing them balls. JR, I'm saying what he doing. He hitting, but he trying to find, the moves that he be doing in the MMA. Them ground moves. He's trying to ground and pound. Rebel was a little quick son of a gun. Plus, he was slim, so he's more movable. JR, he's stocky. Rebel is more moving. I'm talking about the muscle stocky, not the fat and the muscle stocky. Rebel is kind of slithering like a snake. So on everything they doing, all of a sudden his group see it. They come running over there. They telling me, man, what's going on? What's going on? I said, say, man, that's 101. I said, Rebel asked for the 101. So y'all can't jump in. So they going at it. So finally, they say, no, stand them up. Stand them up. I guess that was one of their leaders. Stand them up. Stand them up. So they get them stood up. So when they stand them up, they say, all right, we finna go and do this again. They say, yeah, now we all right here to watch it. Set it off. So they get in stance and they, I'm just solid lick. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. JR hit Rebel in the chin. That joker knees started buckling. JR hit him with that uppercut, and then he tackled him again. Boom. And out the corner of my eye, I seen somebody's foot kick my boy JR in the face. Boy, when this boy kicked my boy JR in the face, I looked over there and I didn't care how many it was. I started hitting with a badass right. Boom. Boom. Dropped him real quick. Another one tried to run. I seen that coming. Another one tried weed that, grabbed him, threw him over my shoulder. Boom, on the ground, stomped him. Next thing you know, somebody grabbed me from behind, had me in the chokehold. Hey, now, whatever y'all thinking, let me show you what happened. Soon as that arm was coming around, I dropped my chin like this. So when he put me in the chokehold, he didn't have my windpipe. So as he's holding me, he think he's choking me. And I'm doing this and I'm going with the motion. But I'm keeping my head there because if I let it come up, it'll get under my windpipe. So I'm keeping my head down when I'm doing this, only to get this part of his hand. When I got that part of his hand, I hit it like this. I'm showing y'all. Twisted it. That broke the nerve off in his head. I was able to pull his arm out. I stoked his foot, elbowed him like that. When I elbowed him, I stepped backwards, and then I came up with an axe kick. Left leg axe kick. Straight up in the air, dropped it down right here on his shoulder, and dropped him. So by then, here come everybody coming around. They running to come see what's up. Everybody, bah, bah, rubber bullet. Oh, shit. Oh, boom, get down. Shit. I got hit once. I got hit the second time with a damn tear gas can hit me in the back. Boom, I went down. Everybody laying down. Put the hand behind your head. Jab by the head, lay down. They coming. They tired up. I saw that, Noonie. I saw that, JR. I saw that Rebel. They calling us all by name, but last names, of course. They tied us all up, hands behind our back, clearing us out. We on our way to the hole. So we get put in the hole, everybody separated. But me and JR, we happen to have got a room next to each other. So, we can holler, through the vents or out the little flap. And we was able to still have communication with each other. Man, they kept us in the hole for about 4 months. That was the word. Nothing but sack lunches. Or pack outs or whatever they call them nowadays. I'm not trying to be politically correct. So all of you people that was in jail longer than 4.5 years, because I didn't do the whole 5. A lot of y'all that was in prison for more than 4 or 5 years. I'm not trying to be politically correct. Please don't correct me in the comment and tell me, oh man, it was called to this. It was called to that. Because guess what? I didn't give a damn what it was called. As long as I was putting some food in my belly, that's what mattered. I don't care about none of that. I'm not trying to learn prison etiquette. I'm not trying to learn the correct terminologies or what to say. Is it the hole or is it the shoe? Or is it a unit or is it the dorm? Was I at building M or was I at building L? I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I was there to do my time. I really wasn't supposed to make friends. But if you don't make no friends, it's going to be very boring in there. And then when you do make real friends that look out for you, JR let me use his phone whenever I wanted to. If I was smoking cigarettes, which I don't, he let me have cigarettes. He would have let me have weed. He would have let me watch his TV. He would have let me anything because we was cool. I owed that to him. When I tell y'all I can take care of myself, I could take care of myself. I could have walked around now by myself. Now, what happened to my face, what happened to my body would have still happened. Everything is going to go the way that it's supposed to go, but I don't care. So I don't care. Don't tell me nothing with your hating but in the comment. And that's just real. I don't care. So anyway, we hollering at each other, and it was store day. So, we was able to still, get a little commissary in the hole or the shoe or whatever you want to call it. And JR couldn't make it that time because he couldn't get into nobody because he had his phone in the high spot and somebody was looking out for it, and they was going to keep it until somehow he got out. So they never managed to get his phone down there so he couldn't call nobody. So, when one of the orderlies was coming by, I made a little pack for him, told the orderly, man, look, man, hey, hand this to him next door. He snatched it up, pitched it to JR, and JR was good, and he made it. And that's how I looked out for him. And, man, he talked about it. That was the only thing we had to really, pass them little 4 months about it, talking about that little squabble. Yeah, I went ahead and said it, squabble, but like I said, I'm normally correct in my terms and the way that I speak. So the fight, our little MMA bout, and the way that he was doing Rebel, I don't want to spar with him. I want to keep on sparring with my white and Hispanic and Asian karate brothers. That's who I want to keep sparring with. But other than that, I'm good on it. Once again, I just want to say thank y'all for listening. I really appreciate y'all for taking this time out to once again tune in to your boy Big Looney Tune Stories. Big Noonie Tune, Big Noonie Tune. We want to hear another story from you. Big Noonie Tune, Noonie Tune. Please play us a story soon.
Hey, did you know that I do promotions now? I promote all social media channels such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, I promote it. Also, I promote products and businesses also. So if you need promo, get in contact with me. All right, y'all, it's the fall season. Make sure y'all cop y'all military mind game merchandise. I got hoodies for you. I got shirts for you. I even got coffee mugs for you. Y'all see that hat? Y'all see that pillow? Make sure y'all cop y'all military mind game merchandise. I have the link pinned at the top of the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click this video. Until next time.